Hey, what's happening, guys? Zenko here, and today we're taking a look at Claude Code's new mind-blowing feature, Sub Agents. And today I'm going to show you exactly what Sub Agents are and how you can use them in your own project step by step. So, you are now the CEO of your own powerful team of specialists to accomplish any project you want to tackle, because it really is that cool. You can now build specialized sub agents for every department, every field, every little area of your application, from a user researcher to a market analyst to a revenue optimizer. And these are just a few examples of the endless possibilities of what you can do with sub agents. And so what are sub agents exactly? Well, each agent has their own specialized knowledge, specific instructions, personality traits, roles, and context window. Now, before, you could have Claude Code spin up a few more agents to accomplish whatever task you're working on faster. This is different in the way that now you can create specialized agents that have their own specialized knowledge, specific instructions, and their own context windows. So you can create anything from a social media growth specialist to a UX designer to a revenue optimizer, and each agent's file is a full employee profile. So now let's go into Terminal, and I'm going to show you exactly how to create your own sub agents and how to use them for your own project. Okay, guys, so here we are in Terminal, and I just started up Claude. And now to get to your agents window, you are just going to put in the command /agents, and this is going to open up your agent management portal. And so I don't have any agents right now, so we're just going to press enter to create a new agent. Now it's going to ask me if I want to create an agent just for my project, or if I want to create a personal agent. Now we're going to create an agent specific for this project, so go ahead and do that. And we can either generate it with Claude or put in a manual configuration. Now I'm going to put in generate with Claude because AI is honestly better at giving context and specific instructions as long as we just tell it what we want and what we need. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that and let AI help me generate the agent. And so now it says step 3, describe what this agent should do and when it should be used. So I'm just going to put something very general, like an iOS expert that helps us optimize our application for the Apple App Store and iOS devices. Okay, and we'll let it generate that agent. And you guys, especially with these agents, I mean, these no-code tools and these vibe coding tools are already making it so accessible for anybody to create applications without knowing how to code. But especially with these agents now, you can have an agent with specialized knowledge in every single part of the application, really eliminating your need to know how to code because you have so many agents that can check the code and check security. So step 4, now it says select tools, and this is basically what we want the agent to have access to. I'm just going to leave it on all tools for now. We'll press continue, and I can choose an agent color to help me better see the agents working in Terminal. So I'm going to do green. Now here we go. Here is our agent that Claude helped us create. So the name is the iOS App Optimizer, and the description is, use this agent when you need expert guidance on optimizing iOS applications for App Store submission, improving performance on iOS devices, implementing iOS-specific features, or addressing App Store review requirements. System prompt. You are an elite iOS application optimization expert with deep knowledge of Apple's App Store guidelines, iOS performance optimization, and device-specific considerations. You specialize in helping developers maximize their app success on ... So we'll just go ahead and press enter to create this agent. And as you can see now, we have a project-specific agent, and Claude just created a file for that, a markdown file. So this is super cool. We'll go ahead and go into this markdown file and just read the description of this agent. So you can see this is pretty in-depth and pretty specific. And so this is insane because basically this is the employee profile. This markdown here is basically the employee profile of our agent. And so it has the description, it has the specific prompts, it has basically these different categories here and specific set of instructions. And now we have a very specialized specific agent to help us optimize our app for iOS. optimize iOS specific features, Face ID, Touch ID, Siri shortcuts, blah, blah, blah. And this is so cool because now instead of trying to put everything and trying to have the general Claude agent do everything, it can now delegate these specific tasks to specialized agents, better increasing efficiency and giving us better quality work. So let's go ahead and just spin up one more agent. So let's do something fun like, okay, let me move up here, create new agent, project specific agent, generate with Claude. You are an agent that is a TikTok growth specialist. Your expertise is organic traffic and growing mobile applications through short form content and converting paid users through your content. So let's just see what it does. It's not the best description, not the best prompt, but let's go ahead and see what Claude Code generates for us. Okay, now again, it says, what do we want to give access to? We'll just do all tools and continue. And I will choose, let's do purple for the TikTok growth specialist. And I'm going to press enter to create this agent. And now we can see we have another markdown file here. Let's go ahead and read the description of this agent. So TikTok growth specialist description. Use this agent when you need expert guidance on TikTok marketing strategy, organic growth tactics, short form content creation, mobile app promotion, or user conversion optimization through social media content. And so again, Claude generated everything that we really need to have here: content strategy development, organic growth tactics, conversion optimization, mobile app promotion expertise. And so now this is the coolest thing because we can build our own startup team specifically within Claude Code, and we can delegate specific tasks from A to Z, from the entire project. We can delegate specific tasks now to complete these applications, and not only complete them, but to market them and to optimize them for virality and short form content and TikTok growth. And so let's go ahead now that we have a couple agents, I'm going to create one more, and then we'll go ahead and put them into action and see them all work together. Okay, project specific agent, generate with Claude, and I'm just going to say you are an app monetization specialist. You are an expert in psychological hacks, paywalls, and getting users to convert from free trials, as well as encouraging them to upgrade their membership to the highest tier. You are an expert on all things revenue growth. Okay, I'm glad Claude's helping me out here because these are not the best prompts, but let's see what it does. Okay, we'll do continue, give it access to everything, and we will make it yellow, and we'll go ahead and create it, and let's go check out the markdown file. App monetization specialist. Use this agent when you need expert guidance on app monetization strategies, revenue optimization, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read that whole thing, but again, Claude just spun up an agent for us within seconds that is specialized in this field of app monetization. You are an elite app monetization specialist with deep expertise and psychological conversion tactics. And so when we're creating an application, we now have our TikTok growth specialist, we have our app monetization specialist, we have an iOS app optimizer, and so we have essentially our own startup team here to create a profitable app from scratch, A to Z, and covering every single field. So let's see them work together in action. Okay, so let's do, actually I'm going to press Shift Tab and Shift Tab again for plan mode, and then I'll say, let's build out an iOS app for dog training. The application should keep the users accountable for daily dog training and educate them on how to successfully train their dogs to behave well and be a good dog owner. The app should have everything from daily reminders to professional educational content to streaks to encourage consistency, as well as badges and accolades. It should also have a social element where the user can upload photos and content of their dog and their dog's progress. Okay, and then I'll say, let's have the iOS optimizer agent plan out the structure of the application. The TikTok growth specialist will plan out a growth strategy plan. And then the app monetization specialist will plan out how to monetize the application. Okay, let's go ahead and run that and see what happens. Okay, Claude says, I'll help you build out a comprehensive dog training iOS app with the help of the 3 specialized agents. And as you can see, now we have our iOS app optimizer agent planning iOS app structure, TikTok growth specialist planning TikTok growth strategy, and then I'm sure our app monetization right there, our app monetization specialist planning our monetization strategy. This is so cool. Okay, so each of them basically spun up their own plan. So we have the iOS app optimizer that created its entire plan specific to iOS and the Apple App Store. So we have architecture and navigation. We have core features. We have technical data. We even have App Store strategy, which is super cool. And then we have user experience. I didn't see the TikTok growth specialist strategy for some reason. I'll try running that again. But now we have the strategy from the app monetization specialist. And it says, I've developed a comprehensive monetization strategy for your dog training iOS app with the following key components. Strategic framework with different tiers and different pricing, implementation features like psychological triggers, leveraging pet owners' emotional investment in their dogs, 7-day free trial, revenue protection even, and competitive advantages. Like, this is insane. So I basically just gave one prompt to Claude and told Claude to use the agents. And I probably didn't have to do that because Claude probably is smart enough to know what to delegate to who. But just to be safe and the purpose of demonstration, and it had each specialized agent compile up their own plan for this application, which is just incredibly cool. And I'm just so excited to put this into action and to start building with this. Now, just wanted to end this video with a really good resource to basically give you pre-built ideas to spin up your own agents if you're having trouble thinking of ideas. And so this website is called claudecodeagents.com, and I'll go ahead and put a link down in the description as well. But basically there's the site just went live, so there's only like 40 agents on here, but basically there's all sorts of ideas here for your own custom agents. And so you have product strategy, product strategist, market analyst, growth engineer, user research, development. You have design and UX, quality and testing, a code reviewer, operations, business analytics, and then AI and innovation. So you even have something like Innovation Lab that says experiments with cutting edge tech, tries the crazy ideas so you don't have to. I mean, like, how cool is that you can even spin up an agent whose whole job is just to experiment and innovate with cutting edge tech. And so there's only 40 agents on here, but the possibilities with this and the possibilities of agents that you can spin up is literally limitless. And so it's amazing because now we have access to our own powerful specialized startup team. So go ahead, go experiment with Claude Code Agents yourself. Spin up some cool agents, maybe share what agents you spin up down in the comments below. And I hope this was helpful for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.